If you are using Shopify for your e-commerce but you don't have $2,000 a month to pay for the Shopify Plus subscription, in this video I will break down for you what you cannot do on Shopify anymore in 2021. My name is Zselyke, I'm from Zselyke Marketing. Let's go ahead and get started. So let me start by saying that personally I'm quite disappointed with Shopify. I considered it a great and empowering tool to help small businesses and individuals sell their product and help facilitate them to make beautiful, functional e-commerces where they can sell their product. And in general, I just considered it a very empowering tool. And up until now, I like them quite a lot and I thought it's a good business. And don't get me wrong, the product is still good. It honestly makes it so easy to put up an e-commerce and start selling your product. And it's so well integrated with some of the most used tools in digital marketing. It's so easy to connect Facebook Pixel or Google Ads or Google Analytics. Some of them can give you a little bit of a headache, but up until now, it's been fairly easy to connect most of these things on Shopify. One tool that has been a little bit more difficult to connect was Google Tag Manager. And you might have seen another video of mine where I showed you how to go around some of the settings and fairly easily install it on your Shopify web store. Now, already from the beginning, it was a little bit tricky to track it all the way through the checkout cart because Shopify is a little tricky with tracking things in the checkout. And they kind of deliberately make it so that you are using their own tracking system, and obviously you can use Google Analytics for conversion tracking and all of that, but Google Tag Manager has definitely been one of those slightly trickier tools to use within Shopify. And because I do have another video up, as I mentioned, about how to install Google Tag Manager on your Shopify, I do get constant feedback from your viewers, and people do let me know occasionally that, hey, I for some reason didn't manage, and I tried to help them and see what the problem might be. And recently I noticed that Shopify actually made an update about Google Tag Manager, and now they straight up claim that you can only use Google Tag Manager if you have Shopify Plus. And technically this was the case also up until now, but you were able to go around those settings, as I have said, so you would still be able to install it not using a traditional method, so you would still get kind of a notification from Google Tag Assistant that, hey, this is a non-standard implementation, but it would still work. And you could still customize conversion tracking and do all the nice things that Google Tag Manager does for you. But what happens now is, and I tried it with another client, I tried installing Google Tag Manager the same way I did it before for many other clients, and it's blocked. It's just straight up blocked. And this was quite disappointing for me because, don't get me wrong, I think Shopify should charge for their work, and I'm 100% sure that they do work a lot and it's a great product and there's a lot of coding behind it. But I think it's very different to charge for something that you created, which is totally fair. This is how businesses work. You create a service or a product and you charge and you get paid for it. But in this case, what they did is that you were able to use Google Tag Manager and install it on your website, even if you didn't pay $2,000 a month. So what Shopify did is that they hired a team of developers or whatever it is that they did, and they put time, effort, and energy into creating a solution that prevents smaller sites that don't have the $2,000 a month from using Google Tag Manager. And I think that's straight up just a sleazy move. That you put energy into something that prevents people from doing something. And I guess this and some other things that they also have been doing in the past kind of pushes users or tries to push users towards paying for the Shopify Plus subscription. But because I do work with a lot of small businesses and I interact with them on a day-to-day basis, I know that there's a lot of businesses who will never get to the point where they would either want to or have the capability to pay these $2,000 a month. So I genuinely think that this move from Shopify and the general direction that I feel like they have been taking in the past months or years is very unfriendly towards small businesses. And maybe this is their business strategy, and they're a private company, so obviously they can do whatever they want. But overall, I think it is hurting small businesses. And given these recent moves, if you are a small business and if you are thinking of starting a e-commerce, then at this point I might advise you to look for other solutions, because Shopify is great, but if this is the general direction they're taking now, then who knows what kind of other things they won't be allowing you to do in the future. Right now it's still totally manageable, and if you don't entirely understand what Google Tag Manager does, I do have another video about that to help you understand. So overall, I might be a little dramatic about this because Google Tag Manager is not essential for businesses and you can totally get by without it. But overall, if you already have a website and there are some functions that you really want to use but you don't have the $2,000 a month, it can really be a pain to migrate from one platform, one CMS to another. So if you don't have a CMS yet and you're considering Shopify, then I would advise you to just take a look around and see what else is out there, especially if you don't plan on paying the Shopify Plus subscription anytime soon. And honestly, for most businesses, Shopify provides a great service and it is a very good tool. But I think it's just good to be aware of what's going on, and it's good to be aware of some of the limitations and restrictions Shopify is putting into place and might continue to put in place. So I guess I just wanted to give a little bit of a warning and express officially my disappointment with Shopify. I think overall having access to your business data, it can be so empowering. And it's not only that it's empowering, but it's so important because as a business owner, you need to understand what's going on in your business. And especially if you're a data-driven or a very analytical person, then it's important to have these tools and it's important to have access to these. It just shouldn't cost $2,000 a month, in my opinion, to have access to your own website. But obviously, this is an exchange that you're making with Shopify. So overall, I just think it's important to make informed decisions, and I hope this video did help you a little bit. If you have any further questions about Shopify or digital marketing in general, please do leave them to me in the comments below. And tell me, which Shopify plan are you using, and are you still planning to stick around with Shopify? Are you happy with them? Let me know in the comments. And other than that, I post videos every week, so make sure to hit the subscribe button. And other than that, I will see you next week, and I hope you have a beautiful day.